Never. Nah. Fine. No Thanks is a devious little card game that originally came out in 2004. One of my go-to casual card games that works in nearly any setting. While I find the game very fun, some of its early publications weren't exactly pretty, and so I'm thrilled that shop favorite publisher CMYK has put some magenta lipstick on it. CMYK's production pedigree compared to its price points are effectively unmatched in our industry, and I want to point out a couple things that aren't important for gameplay, but I really like. First of all, rulebook pocket. What? That is so cute. Come on. Not really important at all, but I love that. Secondly, and this is a little more important, there's no plastic on the interior packaging of the box. This is a paper bag, and the cards are not shrink wrapped, they just have a paper band around them. I just want to give them credit where credit is due. Okay, let's learn. The most important thing to understand is that the lowest score wins, okay? You're gonna put a pile of cards in the middle. You want the low cards, obviously. The tokens have little faces on them. Again, not important for gameplay, but oh my god, it's so cute. The deck goes as high as 35. That is the worst card to take, right? When you start the game, you'll deal a limited amount of tokens to each player. On your turn, you have two options. Take the card, or put a token on the card and pass. Now remember, you only have a limited amount of these tokens, right? But the 35, it's pretty bad, so we really don't want that one. And then we pass to the next player. They are faced with the same decision. Would I like to take the 35 or place one of my tokens on it in order to pass? But as tokens start to pile up on the cards, the player who takes the 35 will gain these tokens. So it's a bit of a closed economy. Additionally, these tokens will reduce your score at the end of the game, so that would be 3 less. So this is really only 32. Once this card is taken, we go to the next number. Once the deck is out, we count up all our cards, and the lowest score wins. But if you're able to take cards in a sequence, in a run, we might say, 22, 23, 24, you will only score the lowest card in the run. So you would only score 22 for this batch of 3 cards. Now this makes things quite interesting because normally 24 would be a bad card, but if you already have 23 and 22, hey, that's not so bad. It doesn't count for me, so I'll take it happily and any tokens that happen to be on it. And that's it. Now you can play. No Thanks is the newest release in CMYK's Magenta line, which means if you're interested in No Thanks or you've already played and loved it, there's more to explore.